Okay.
There we go. Ooh,
Hey, James, how are you? It's nice to see you up here and out of the comments.
I know, man. I feel honored with Ashley.
Oh, welcome.
You look amazing as always.
Thank you so much. What brought you up here tonight? Was it the conversation around the bear and the man? Because I did see you request earlier about that.
Yeah, I'm like you. I really didn't get that question. I mean, it's silly. Then I see what the comments were. I'm like, yo, that's sad. The
What?
bear over the man.
Yes. What are your thoughts around that?
I don't know. It seems like some Gen Z stuff. Some
Okay. Are
they.
you are you a boomer?
No, I am not a boomer. Gen X.
Oh, Gen X. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So what are your thoughts around that conversation?
I think it's sad that like the younger women are saying they would choose a bear over a man because they, of all the multitude of reasons that they were saying, like, are dudes that bad now?
Well, if you don't mind me asking, James, are you married or are you in a relationship?
Yes and no. But I have a divorce pending. I'm getting divorced. I'm separated. But
Okay. Okay.
technically, yes, but that's not happening. The marriage is over.
Is there a reason why you guys couldn't work it out because you hear about women choosing bears over men? So,
Oh
was
no, I married a terrible woman. She was a cheater. And I would pick a bear over that woman. Okay.
oh, oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. You
Wow.
know, and the funny thing is, like, you always hear about, women talk about men or dogs, but they never talk about who the men are, who they are hooking up with. So I was a victim.
You was a victim. So let me ask you this, James, because I know you were incredible, incredible husband in your
You know it.
marriage. You
You
did
know it.
everything right.
You
So
know
why
it.
would she ever step out on you, James?
She was broken on the inside. She craved outside affirmation, and I gave her everything she needed, but she was for the streets.
So you didn't reassure her, tell her she was beautiful, tell her
I
that she
did that.
was.
I used to do that all the time. And what was
Mhm.
really frustrating is she would be like, "Well, you're my husband. You're supposed to say that." So it was like, "Yeah, but I am saying it to you," and it didn't matter. But if the dude in Home Depot said something, it would be like, "Oh, really?"
Do you feel like you guys started to stop dating each other and you got comfortable and maybe the relationship fire started to fizzle?
Nope, it wasn't that either. It was a coworker that was just on her back every day, and he was younger, and he was chipping away at her. And the bad part about that is both of them, they saw each other at their best at work every day. And I'm like, yo, you didn't see her an hour ago before she brushed her teeth and her hair was done and her clothes, but and I'm the one telling you all the good things like you're beautiful, I love you and all that, no matter what. I just got a raw deal, actually.
Wow. So, okay. So, are you ready for the dating now as a man in 2024?
Yeah,
And
I have been. It's wild. It's crazy. I
what makes
mean,
it wild
my
and
age,
crazy?
and I've been dating everything from 20s to 60.
Wow. Okay. Okay. And how's that going from 20 to 60 years old?
The 20-year-olds, they it's funny because like they see an older guy and they're thinking like sugar daddy and they start talking all this stuff that the girls on TikTok are talking. And I'm like, nah, I'm not that dude. I'm not that dude. And the older women are like, yo, I want to get married yesterday.
Hmm.
In the 30s, the people in the 30s are cool. They're the only ones that seem like they're level headed. They're enjoying themselves. They're enjoying dating.
Hmm. So let me ask you this. I know a lot of men like younger women who are in their 20s. Do you not know that that comes with the territory? Like, hey, I'm dating a younger woman. She's
Yeah,
young.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
she's hot,
yeah. I knew it. I knew it.
smooth
I knew
skin.
it.
So that's the expectation.
Yeah, it was like an ego thing. It was first I couldn't believe. Yeah, truthfully, I couldn't believe it was happening. You
Oh
know.
wow, like they wanted you is what they, or desired
Yeah,
you is
that
what you're
they desire. Yeah, yeah.
okay.
And then when you're doing it, you're like, this is whack. Because they're just looking at you. You know, they're trying to gain something financially,
Okay, all right. So
and you had the finance.
you're
You had
not
the
in a
finances
business
to
of
do it, but you're like, yo, what are you bringing to the table?
you can't ask a come on, sir. Come on.
I,
How old are you,
that's
Mr. James?
that's that's
Mr.
their attitude. Like it's funny because somebody that I was dating that was 29 was like, I'm the prize. I'm like, prize of what?
How old are you, sir, if you don't mind me asking?
52.
Come on, Mr. James. You come on. You long in the tooth now. You passed the 40.
Long in the tooth. Oh.
Come on now. 29. You should know what come with that
I
territory.
know. I do. I know. I said. I know. I said. I know.
Okay. All right. So you don't want to be a sugar daddy. So what about the 60-year-old woman? That's not working out. They're more mature.
Yeah.
Some of them are more willing to bend on certain things. Why isn't that working out?
She had a lot of external issues. Like, I stopped dealing with her because her children. Like, she had 30-year-old children that were in and out of jail, and nah, it was a bad situation. Like all those bad situations were going to come into the relationship. Like, nah, I'm not dealing with this.
Okay, so it seems like dating is challenging for you right now.
No, it's fun. It's fun.
Okay, well, all right. So are you looking to get remarried just in case there are any ladies here who are interested?
I would do it again.
Okay, you would do it again. Sounds good. I see you're reading the comments.
On one of your dating shows, I was watching. I never pulled the trigger.
Okay, so since you're here, let's go for it. We know your name is James. We know you're
Yeah,
52 years old. What do you do for
I'm
a living?
not. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Oh, you look ready. I mean, and willing, but okay. You
Not
sure?
yet. When
Oh,
I'm ready.
okay, when you're ready. Fair enough. Have a good night, darling. Bye bye. Thank you for coming out. Y'all can't be 52. You can't be 52 and want a 25 and ask her at 52, at the big age of 52, what she bring to the table at 25, 29, sir. And in 2024, the younger girls know exactly what they want at 21, at 22, at 23.
Okay.
Hi,
Well,
Kelly. Hi. What's going on?
I don't know. I'm just sitting here thinking and crying.
Why are you crying? What's upsetting you?
uh, I've been married for 7 years, and my husband, he just came to America like 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and we've been having issues since last year. We're trying to work on it. He's in another state, and I'm in another state. So, what's frustrating me is, I don't know, just put too much work into it. But I just feel like I need my space because we married so young, and I just feel like now in my 30s, like it's time for me to focus on myself, and I don't know, I just feel like I'm going crazy. So
But let me ask you, Katie, do you feel like it only changed when he moved to America? Once he moved to America, the whole dynamic of the relationship changed.
yeah, it wasn't like that when he was back home. It was pretty good. Um, I don't know.
Yeah, so I think that has something to do with it. You know, I don't know what his intentions were, but it sounds like he had some, maybe a little bit of a hidden agenda. I could be wrong, but maybe he had a hidden agenda. And when he came here, he knew he would possibly look for something else. That's what it feels like. What does it feel like to you, Katie?
Well, the thing is that, and also my family is a big part of this issue too, because there was some incident that happened last year when he kind of got aggressive and put his hand on me, and I called the cop on him. Since then my family doesn't trust him anymore, and I don't trust him like I used to 100% anymore. So now it's like a 50-50 thing, and my family's putting a lot of pressure on me and a lot of bad thought like in my head. So, and I'm like struggling really hard to try to find my own thought out of like all this pressure. Sometimes, sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad. Like today is a really.
Let me ask you this, Katie. If you could decide right now for yourself, right? If you could make a decision, and I'm just being hypothetical, what would make you happy in this moment? If you can choose, if you could make a choice, what would make you happy? What do you know you need to do that you may be afraid of?
I'm just afraid of losing my relation because we've been together for so long, and I just.
But even though you guys have been together for so long, and I know sometimes time can make it difficult for us to leave relationships, are you happy? Are you being treated well? Do you feel like you can focus? Do you feel emotionally safe? Physically safe?
I'm not happy. We're not in the same state anymore, but I'm not happy.
If those things are changing, then I think it's time to reevaluate the relationship, kind of step away from your emotions and say, hey, is this relationship serving me at this point in my life? That's what you need to ask yourself.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Katie. Yes, for him to switch up immediately once he, came to America, that's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay.